Okay, so hello everybody. Just wanted to check in with all of you and get a sense for how people are feeling. It's been about a month since teacher training completed, and maybe a lot's happened in that month, maybe very little has happened. I just wanted to see how has life been unfolding for you? Where are you in your own personal evolutionary process? Where are you in terms of the energy that teacher training had provided into your life and how it's shaping things in the moment, or how it's combined itself with other energies from other expressions and avenues of creation you were engaged with, have been engaged in. Where is life? Where is your mental state? Where is your energetic competency, capacity, curiosity? Uh, and I'm asking that question partially because I also want to share where I've been. And to me, sharing process is one of the most profound ways to move process forward. And to be very honest, I've been a little bit in, I don't want to say a rut, but a little bit in chaos, maybe, let's say, a little bit disorganized, a little bit scattered, a little bit directionless, even a little bit like, where am I going again? What was I trying to make again? How do I make it all again? And that type of uncertainty has been very much the energy I've been in, which I think makes some sense. Once when you go through a certain process and then things open up because it's come to completion, energy has been freed that was directed at that piece of framing and structure you were a part of. And then now all of a sudden, new energy is entering. And so some of that new energy is unmanifest and has potential. And that can then take you into a bit more of a creative process. And the creative process isn't always so clear, focused, precise. Sometimes it has some of that chaos and feels like you're a little bit in a twister or in the blender, and things don't make so much sense as to where they're going. And again, I've been a little bit there. I have these moments of clarity, uh, and I have these moments of uncertainty. And I think much of what's maybe keeping me from moving has been that tension between these two poles, the tension and the friction of clarity and chaos. And so sometimes I have what I'm calling like this eagle eye focus, where I can see my goals, I can see the steps I need to take. And it's almost like I could see it from 1,000 yards away. I could see through the eye of a needle and totally see the full picture. And I have moments like that. And sometimes those moments are even saying, well, you just need to do exactly the things you thought you were going to do prior to completing teacher training, sometimes even prior to beginning teacher training. The steps are really clear, just go out and do them. And then there's other times where I feel like a chicken with my head cut off, like lying on my back, kicking and fluttering and having no sense as to what's even an inch in front of me, and having no clarity as to how to get focused because I've lost my head. Where am I? And like maybe even like lying on this couch behind me and just having no sense of what's up, what's right, what's left, what's down, what's behind me, what's in front of me. What is that next step? And so I have this bizarre dichotomy of like so specific and understood clarity and such confusion and uncertainty. And living with this currently inside of me, one of my thoughts as to how to get organized and clear as to where to move forward was something I've mentioned many times in that last module of teacher training, which was a life after series. And my intention there was to help really myself. And part of why I wanted to make that class was I was recognizing a need in myself of getting organized, getting clear, giving myself a sense of direction in alignment with this purpose that I can see so clearly. And so a part of why I wanted to make that class was to help myself. And hopefully, if some of you are in a similar place, I don't even know if that's true or not, but maybe some structure of here's a way to go through process, to get organized, to get clear, to get inspired, and then to create the structures around that inspiration. As I was going through that with myself, maybe others would benefit from that process too. And so I've been on a little bit of a journey with that. I think I had mentioned that would have come already. Clearly, I have not taught it yet. And a part of that is as I started to be in the construction of what would this class series look like, I got really clear that there were 3 foundational questions. Who am I now that teacher training is complete? Where do I want to go, or what do I want to create as this new version of myself, this version of myself that has integrated a really deep, lengthy, profound experience? And then the last question being, okay, once when I've imagined what I want to create, how do I build the structures to realize and fulfill this dream? And so that was the process I was hoping to lead people through. It's still the process I'm hoping to lead people through. But as I've been contemplating those questions, I have gone through process myself, and I'm very much in it. And again, I just wanted to share the chaos a little bit and to let you know this thing is still coming, and to maybe even invite you into your own process, just even contemplating those questions. Who am I now that I have completed teacher training? What do I want to create as this new version of myself? And how do I build a structure to help me realize my creation desires? And just, I don't even think you need to do any work around these, but putting them in your awareness might engage and activate process within you. And I even want to invite people to explore that question of, when I'm in the chaos, how do I get organized? How do I move through it? How do I provide structure to make it feel manageable? And my thought is, as I'm going through that in myself, and I start to come to some resolution and some answers, whatever my process is going to be what I share as that Life After series. Now, when that comes, I can't promise anything. Hopefully it'll be in the next few weeks. I'm hoping sometime by September, maybe late September will be the first class, but I just wanted to let you know that this thing is coming, that there is a process, and maybe even just to share process and get people to start contemplating their own journeys. As I've been thinking about this, one other thing that's come to mind is maybe even opening this up to people outside of the teacher training container, because with the world that we live in right now, a lot of people have gone through these very impactful experiences and are in the midst of deep transformation, and are maybe at the point where they have enough information to start moving into the next thing, but maybe need a little bit of a structure to clarify, what was I just in? What am I trying to go into after this deep 1.5 years of internal experience that most of us have been having? So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys, and would love to hear your thoughts on, again, what is chaos and navigating chaos like for you? What has your process been over the last month? And maybe even another question I have for you are, what are your needs a month after we have come to the end of at least this chapter of our collective journey together? What do you need in order for you to feel met by this community? And even if this class series that's to come doesn't directly address some of those needs, just speaking them, I think is helpful for you to state what your needs are, and then is maybe helpful for those of us who are listening to try to find ways to meet it, whether that's immediately or whether that's in creations yet to come. Like it could become the piece that activates somebody else's inspiration to say, hey, I heard that need. I want to be the person to meet it. So it becomes a collaborative community that we can start to listen and respond to each other. All right, just wanted to touch in, say hello, get some life going for this Life After series, and hopefully inspire you to contemplate these questions if you haven't been already. Take care. See you soon.